Good morning, everyone. Welcome to River City Plus, the show after the show. It's been a minute. It's been a minute because we have been out and about, and Rance has been storm chasing.
You've been helping the community.
I've been there.
We've been out and about. I mean, yeah, that was a lot of buildup, but we're here now. We're on the back end of it, and so dude, the weather this morning was woo.
I know. I busted out my boots and my fall outfit. I was like, let's do this. It's all about the neutrals and the breeziness. I'm excited.
See, if I had actually paid attention, I walked out wearing this. I'm like, and then I get in and I'm like, oh, Jana's dressed appropriately. I look like I'm going to an island party or something.
I was gonna say, sometimes I feel like we come in and we're pretty well coordinated. Today it was like we went to two different parties, but it's because you need a dog, because that's how I check the weather in the morning. I know we have full access to a weather channel, but I still do this outside when I let the dogs out.
That tells me how cold it is.
Yeah, if I was a meteorologist, it'd be like, feels like you need a jacket or layers.
But yeah, I think the temperatures are going to go up a little bit. Not crazy, but still, it's like, oh, this felt like fall. Refreshing.
Yeah, I know.
Considering all that went down with Milton, it is refreshing that we're all on this other side of it. And so I think it's interesting when people watch us, or, they're like, you guys just rock the mic, you do fun stuff, blah, 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 but around here, when they say all hands on deck, we jump in. And so we actually did some stuff and support news, and we got out and about. And then with the hurricane, even though nothing happened, you have to be prepared. So there were some incidents. They kind of recommend you come in and sleep over at the station.
Right. So this was something that was new for me. I haven't had to do a station sleepover before. I know some of the more tenured, especially meteorologists and stuff like that. We were on air for 10 hours straight or longer. So, a lot of people were sleeping in shifts and stuff like that. I feel like we lucked out because we had our own, I call it the River City Suite. That's how we checked into the Channel 4 seasons. So here's us actually checking in. And Ryan, if you want to take it full, you can, since I left my computer on like a
and Rance
dodo.
and I set up our entire River City live office.
But this was us setting up and everything.
Our news team is continuing
as you can see, everybody coming in. This was in the middle of the night. This is where I usually do my outfit of the day.
Obviously, Jamie's.
That's a look.
Our directors and also our web team
So
out on the
what time
news
of night?
floor.
This was
are
we got here
continuing to push out
9, 10
updates
o'clock
throughout
that
the
night.
evening.
Yeah, exactly.
Rance and
Wednesday
I are
night. So
about
that's
to
our
go to
layout.
bed.
That's our
We're
little
gonna tuck
spread.
ourselves in and get ready for
People are
more
like, man,
coverage
you
tomorrow.
guys are
Stay
living
safe.
bougie. And it was like, I guess.
Yeah, we're of a certain age. Ryan, sorry, I also said we weren't going to talk, and we talked through the whole thing. The whole thing.
Sorry,
we'll just
man.
keep that vibe going. We'll just narrate. We're getting back into it, guys. We're getting back into it. You can go to our Instagram if you want to hear me yap. If you want to hear the lisp on a whole new level, just go to my Instagram. So that was us checking in that started the adventure, but we'd been on shift that day, and we'd gone out, and one of the assignments we got was go see the zoo. They told us to kick rocks. We couldn't go see how the penguins were preparing, so that's fine. But they also wanted us to go and meet some of the fosters and things like that, because there was a window of time where Jack's Humane and some of the other organizations were looking for foster families for pets.
Yeah, and so we went out and yeah, so Penny was here, and is there audio for
Hey
this?
gang, Jana and
Okay,
I
I'm
are
gonna
in the
be
field
quiet.
with your news for Jack's team today, and time is ticking for fur babies in need of temporary storm fosters. So come be a stormtrooper. We found one lucky Penny who would love to be your buddy.
Penny is one of the pups that is hoping for a storm.
Well, there is audio, but basically we went out and Jana made a new friend. If there's dog,
Right.
she was in the space. She's like, I should just move in here. This would be my home, because that place is awesome, I have to say.
Yeah, Jack's Humane is beautiful, and I appreciate the fact that they're, it's not like the typical shelter environment, and they're able to do that through donations and grants and things like that. But it is really sad when you see how many animals are in there, and they're all just looking at you like, please take me home.
And so Penny was actually coming back, and we just met her coming in, and as we were getting, we're like, oh, let's just do a little something. And Jana threw it up on social media, blew up. We got a lot of response, and then somebody in the comments later said, I have Penny here with me,
and it was a local woman named Aki, her daughter Olivia. They took Penny in. They have another daughter and her husband. They have 2 dogs, so they took in a 3rd dog just for the storm. So Penny's been staying with them throughout Milton. And unfortunately, obviously, they can't keep her because they have a full house. But she was just such an advocate for rescue animals. And she's like, I wouldn't want any of my dogs to be by themselves in a storm. So she just really felt moved. And she actually joined us today on River City Live. So I'll have that segment up right after the show. Penny is still up for adoption and looking for a home. She said she was absolutely great, very snuggly, good with other dogs, good with kids. She literally came in with one. So, I mean, we're really hoping that she can find her forever home.
Yeah, she was like super loving. She came up and she's just like, and I mean, dogs are always going to be kind of whatever on live TV, and she's just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here looking cute. Thank you. Come take me. So please, I mean, there's Penny. There's a bunch more, and there's so many different humane societies and shelters around here that are probably overrun. I'm not going to say probably, that are overrun. And so any way you can help, if you can foster, if you can adopt, don't get mad. I can't adopt, so don't judge me. But you can.
I know, but you're a great doggy uncle. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm a great sitter. You want me? I mean, come over, hang out for a bit. You got to go, though. But no, I'll walk them. I walk the dog. People are like, my dog gets more love from here than that. I'm like, it's like grandparents. Grandparents, like, you go to grandma's house, you act up, you come home, and they're like, spoiled rotten. Now, what was our other video?
So like I said, our shifts got changed yesterday. They decided we were going to have River City Live this morning, so I stayed to build the show. Rance got sent out to St. Augustine, and we have specific gear that we're supposed to wear.
Yeah.
So Rance had his own fashion moment yesterday.
So,
here's the video. Ryan, we're doing great.
It fits, but I'm like, why is this thing snug? Oh, fuck, it's supposed to be orange. So, yeah, we had our stuff in here. It was all queued up, and then we were both supposed to go out, but then they're like, Jana, you stay, Rance, you go. Okay. And granted, probably still a little half sleep because we'd stayed there. I mean, we slept pretty good here, but still, it's like in a different night. Anyway, we go out to the beach. I know that was such a weird ramble. I don't even know. I'm still delirious, but I go out to the beach. I go out to the beach with Walter. He was my photog. I get out of the car and I put on the stuff, and I'm like, man, this is a little snug. And I'm like, oh, I got Jana's gear. So technically I'm supposed to be an orange. I grabbed blue or purple, whatever. And I just went out there. So luckily I was able to sausage roll my way into the jacket, big man in a little coat. But we made it work. But what's really crazy, so we saw that. Brian, bring up the next video. So I was doing my best Jim Cantor impersonation. Like, I've never really been out in a storm like this, and I don't recommend it, especially on the beach. Like, so you can see my photog Walter back there hiding behind us, and people are like, what's he doing? It's like, he had to have a spot. He was shooting an interview, and some nice person came and stood and held him up because the wind was whipping him and moving. So we were out at St. Augustine Beach, and they've re-nourished the beaches out there to basically for protection, to fight against erosion and also against flooding. But the pier no longer touches the water, so people that like to fish, that's out. And so we just went out to check that out. It's just beach for days. It's amazing, but it's great because it protects against the flooding. We talked to some residents. They're like, yeah, before this, the water was up at the Embassy Suites in no time. So that was just something to consider. But yeah, that was my yesterday. That was interesting. I had a good time with it, though.
Yeah, you did a great job, and obviously it's exciting to get to do something a little bit different than what we usually do. But it's definitely I would say like a tiring shift because you're ready, then you don't go, ready, don't go. So there's a lot of like ebb and flow of that.
The anticipation.
I'm still laughing at Rance leaving in my clothes. I'm like, not only did we sleep here, double down on that. We were bunk buddies, and then a man who slept with me the night before was leaving in my clothes. I'm like, it's a real morning after. I didn't anticipate.
The streets is talking. The streets will be talking.
Oh man, we did find out that we're great bunk buddies though, because I sleep hard and you snore. So
yeah, so it was perfect. I looked over. I was like, man, she did not move, and I'm like so blessed because Rance snores like a freight train. So really quick, we're checking out. So this is us checking out. of our room. We're about to roll out.
Trying to get to the big door.
We're getting off our swing.
We should back the car up here. All right, time to check out of the Channel 4 Seasons. That's a wrap for hurricane coverage.
Done.
We pack light, obviously easy breezy. Katie, don't worry, I have your seal.
Bringing the cars up.
Bring it around. Katie and her seal pillow.
And that is how we cover storms, y'all. So,
Yep.
yeah, we are more than just pretty faces who like to look good, who like to eat good, listen to good music. We're out there in the community doing what we can to make sure everybody is informed and staying safe. So, boop.
Boom. Yeah, I'm still going to do it in a full face of makeup and a lash, though.
Yeah, I'll work on that next time. So you guys have a great weekend. Jags play early. They're in London against the Bears. Winnable. Let's go get it. You guys stay safe this weekend. Enjoy the weather and have a good time. We'll see you Monday at 9:30 for River City Live.